What's on Twitter today?
Tits. I like the itty bitty titty committee.
My man Naganuma's at it again, It's Kim. Let's fucking go!
Jet Set Radio!
It's showtime! Finally, our prayers have been answered. Jet Set Radio is one of SEGA's most unique and interesting IPs that I think we can all agree has been criminally underutilized.
Yo, this isn't a new Jet Set Radio. It's called Bomb Rush Cyberfunk by Team Reptile.
Oh. Well, it looks like Jet Set Radio to me. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is the Kyogre that we need. Our world has been in constant drought due to the ignorant overlord SEGA, but thanks to Team Reptile, from the heavens above, our land shall prosper once more.
Let me explain.
It's the year 2000. Flying cars don't exist, and USB flash drives to carry all your 90s hentai needs had just been invented.
I only think of holding your dick. I want to have it deep inside.
Smilebit, a new division within SEGA created from the members of Team Andromeda.
Sorry. I felt a disturbance to the Mass Effect universe.
Team Andromeda of Panzer Dragoon fame had been helping young gamers type on their keyboards while rocking the mic on the Dreamcast with one of the first cel-shaded games in history, Jet Set Radio. Or Jet Grind Radio in the West.
That name sucks!
Jet Set Radio released on June 29, 2000 to huge success critically for its iconic soundtrack and visuals, even being nominated for Game of the Year. You start off controlling Beat.
That's my boy right there.
As he makes his own gang, the GGs. Now, I'll be real. I couldn't tell you shit about what any of the JSR games are actually about, because the gameplay itself is just so addicting and fun to play. All I got was Rokaku,
Nope.
GGs,
Yep.
oh, and of course, how could I forget my boy?
Hey out there, this is Tokyo's very own #1 pirate power station, Jet Set Radio!
Apparently, there was even a Game Boy Advance adaptation developed by Vicarious Visions of the Crash and THPS remake fame back in 2003. Obviously, I never played this, but it looks pretty interesting using an isometric view in 2D over 3D, most likely because it's a fucking Game Boy. I think it would have been interesting to give this a go since it had 4-player multiplayer.
I actually think online could be insanely fun in a future installment.
Wink wink. Tagging the cities in these gorgeous levels while taking on rival gangs is such a simple gameplay loop that never got old. However, it wasn't until Jet Set Radio's sequel, or I guess it's more of a reimagining, huh? Jet Set Radio Future came out in 2002, which I personally feel took this franchise to the next level, despite it not selling nearly as well as the original. Let's be real here. That's because it was stuck as an Xbox exclusive, and you know when you look at that console's library what kind of games people are trying to play on that thing.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
Now my gamer tag, my online ID is
Dark Master.
Oh, Dark Master man.
Oh, and the Xbox sells like shit in Japan.
Atlas localize SMT9, please!
Also, while researching stuff for this video, I always wondered why every copy of JSRF I owned was packed in with Sega GT 2002. And apparently, this was part of an Xbox bundle for 200 USD back in 2002. I guess JSRF was really not selling well if it had to get packed in with the console not even a year into being on store shelves. While JSRF played similarly to its predecessor, it was definitely a lot easier, simplifying graffiti tagging from joystick movements to just pressing a button. The trade-off, and a worthy one in my opinion, opened the game's levels up tremendously. Larger environments to skate, grind, and hit tricks on. A lot of people grew up on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, but this was what I played back then, and I wouldn't trade the experiences for anything. I miss the arcadey unlocks from games at this time. Getting new characters to play as and watching your garage fill up with them was immensely satisfying. especially when you beat a rival gang or complete some challenges that gets them to join your team. Sometimes it gave me this weird power rush where I was just running Tokyoto however I wanted.
Oh, you're approaching me? When I beat your ass to the ground, you better get ready to spit shine these skates, bitch!
I remember this game mode called Ball Hog that was also super fun. I'd spend hours versus my brother. The versus mode in general had me looking at the time like, God damn, it's been 6 hours already? But I attribute that to everyone controlling so well. Just piloting your character feels amazing. I wonder if I spent more time in versus mode here or playing Fusion Frenzy and Mario Party. Man, I miss those games.
I was born in the wrong generation.
JSRF was my first experience with a video game that had so much style and color since I never played the original till the HD remaster in September of 2012. Because of that, I'll always be biased to Future, but I really do want to emphasize the seamless level design of JSRF really does feel so much better. Not having to go through a menu to pick a level and just skate wherever I feel like going is incredible. It isn't a true open world, but hey, SEGA, feel free to take the idea and run with it.
Oh, and while you're at it, can you please remaster JSRF for modern consoles and PC? The Xbox 360 emulation is terrible!
I don't see a lot of people talk about this title, and I'm not gonna lie, it's only very loosely related to JSR, if at all. Featuring music from the legend himself, Hideki Naganuma, this arcade game was developed by Amusement Vision, known for Super Monkey Ball and Daytona, USA. Interestingly enough, staff members from Smilebit were merged with Amusement Vision in 2003. No wonder this reminds me of Jet Set Radio. There isn't much footage of this game anywhere, but it looks like you control the game by using an actual board while controlling stylish, cel-shaded characters hitting tricks and jamming out to sick remixes in San Francisco, London, and Kyoto. SEGA, you are sitting on a gold mine of IPs that haven't been touched in years. It's crazy how you can put polls out asking what people want and still be radio silent on them while pumping out Sonic every few years when Christian Whitehead, not even a member of the Sonic team, managed to breathe new life into that character and his franchise. When you put out a remaster for Super Monkey Ball, you chose Banana Blitz HD to gauge interest.
What is wrong with you?
But what takes the cake for me as a massive fan of the JSR series is the amount of ignorance you've shown, despite the cult following it has shown time and time again that we care and want to support these games.
Well, hey, that's not entirely true. I mean, Yakuza, Sakura Wars, PSO2, the entirety of Atlas, they're all doing great.
Okay, true, I'm overreacting. Over the years, we've seen developers pitch ideas to SEGA only to get turned down. Jet Set Radio Wii was a pitch by Kuju Entertainment and comic book creator Corey Lewis. By no means am I saying this would have been a success. I mean, we don't know what the game would have been, but the concept art for it was pretty fantastic. Looking into Kuju's history, there isn't anything super impressive to get an idea of what they're capable of.
What the fuck? They did a Narcos video game?
Okay, maybe turning them down was for the better. I did hear Battalion Wars was good though.
Easily the most impressive concept the public has seen, Jet Set Radio Evolution would have been developed by Dinosaur Games. I couldn't find too much about what they've developed, but they clearly have a knack for animation and style. The character models are exactly how I'd imagine seeing Beat, Gum and crew in a modern light. The neon lights and Cyberpunk TV filter over the character models make my mouth water over how fucking sick this looks. Thanks to Rock Paper Shotgun, an interview with the creative director at Dinosaur Games, Jesse Sosa, emerged recently that shed light on what happened to this project. In 2016, we were working on an art demo called Project Halftone, which was an idea I had to take the Jet Set Radio art style and push it a bit further. After we were told that we couldn't work on that project anymore, we decided to just take the idea and work on it on our own time, going all the way and creating an homage to Jet Set Radio instead. This project caught the eyes of Sony at the 2017 Game Developers Conference, expressing a lot of interest in seeing these characters in motion. Sosa and his team spent a week cutting together the short visual proof of concept. Despite wowing the Sony XX, SEGA, specifically the Atlas division, ultimately turned it down without providing a reason. On reflection, Sosa concedes it may have been down to bad timing. This is weird to me, because like the article states, this would have been around the time that a lot of other SEGA franchises were revived. What's even weirder to me is that the Atlas division turned them down. Does Atlas have that much power at SEGA when it comes to their IPs? I'm probably just really stupid and don't understand how any of this works, but I can't help but think this is super strange. Jesse continues to explain what his vision for the game was, and man, this guy definitely gets it. We wanted to lock the soundtrack to a specific BPM to make it part of the gameplay. This would mean that tricks done to the beat of the music would give the player bonuses. The environment was going to be a mini sandbox, where the player would be free to explore a portion of Tokyoto and use their abilities to reach new areas and encounter new characters. Along the way, they would take over rival gang territories and gain access to their hangouts, which could be customized. Combat would be redesigned to be more modern with the intent of feeling like the player is performing aggressive tricks rather than just spraying the enemy with cans of paint.
That's fucking genius, man!
I encourage you guys to read the full article, as he also talks about working on something to show at the next GDC, and that they're currently in talks with a publisher who works directly with SEGA. Could be some cool stuff, not gonna lie. Also, I know this is reaching, but I feel like it's worth talking about. If Atlas were the ones who specifically turned down the game pitch, I'm curious to see how they develop a JSR game. They're mostly known for their work on RPGs, to which I'm a very big fan of, but when you think about the level of style they put into their games, I feel like there's potential there. I'm sure it'd be a challenge for them, but I can't help but dream, you know? In fact, one of the songs in Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight was actually remixed by Hideki Naganuma. Also just happens to be one of my favorite remixes in the game. Jet Set Radio as a whole has inspired the games industry for so many years, popularizing cel-shaded graphics and pushing style over photorealism to a T. We've seen many developers, musicians, and fans make their own homage to the series. It's honestly quite a sight to behold. Some developers even managed to get Naganuma himself to compose a few songs for them, but nothing has blown me away as much as Team Reptile's Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. With only a 15-second teaser, Team Reptile and Hideki Naganuma managed to take over the internet, trending all over the place. Never have I seen a studio so perfectly capture the essence of JSR. Like Naganuma said, if SEGA won't make a new Jet Set Radio, someone else will. Team Reptile, known for their stylish work with the funky fighter Lethal League Blaze, always gave me JSR vibes. From the character design to the art style, even the animations just scream
Jet Set Radio!
Just watch the trailer for Lethal League Blaze, you'll see what I mean. Yes, that is an original song composed by Hideki Naganuma. While I haven't given the game a shot yet, they've been promoting it on Twitter understandably due to the insane amount of hype that's surrounding Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. I'll be picking up a copy of Lethal League Blaze to support the devs and get these guys the money they need to make BRC as great as we're expecting, and I encourage you guys to do so as well. I'm not affiliated with them. I simply just want a really good fucking video game. So wishlist that bad boy and the wait begins, my friends.
You know what, boys? This calls for a celebration.
Alright, just end the fucking video, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh, next month I'm going to review the Persona 5 anime.
So tell me, what can I do for you today? I could do the cooking, laundry, cleaning. Although if Master wishes, there are some other services, special ones, that I would be more than happy to provide for you. Oh my, that is such smooth skin you have, Master. How old are you exactly?
Well, I'm a dad.